Last time on Take One, Boise State's new food vendor, bird on the street, and unruly passengers on planes. On this week's episode, new CDC guidelines and the Oscars. And just for laughs, some riddles, the Queen of England, and potato perfume. These stories and more up next on Take One. While it seems like the COVID-19 pandemic has lasted a lifetime, it looks like finally, hope is just around the corner. For 2 years now, the world has gotten used to staying quarantined in their homes and wearing a mask in public settings. However, according to the CDC, this may no longer be the case. This past Friday, the CDC announced that masks will no longer be recommended and necessary in what are called low-risk areas. The agency is planning to give each county in the United States a ranking of either low, medium, or high risk based on the COVID-19 metrics in that area. Currently, New York City and upstate New York is now considered a low-risk area, and masks are no longer being recommended in indoor spaces such as schools. However, New York City Mayor Eric Adams is still hesitant about raising the mandates among schools. Although the measure is likely to come soon, they are not yet ready to make the jump. As of right now, 23% of U.S. counties are at the low-risk level, 39% at medium, and 37% at high. Most counties are no longer meeting the requirement to require indoor masking. Part of the loosened guidelines follows the Omicron variant, where although confirmed cases skyrocketed, many did not actually result in severe disease. Along with this, the Biden administration has changed their goal from preventing the infections to instead managing and controlling it. The CDC will update the county's risk levels by color coordination of green, yellow, and orange via their website on a week-to-week basis. Now, let's see what's going on with Bronco Sports. Over with Jenna.
Thanks, Skyler. Welcome back to Bronco Sports Updates with me, Jenna Vitamanti. Let's get right into what is currently happening here at Boise State. Softball season is officially underway, and the team played in the Gaucho Classic this past weekend in Santa Barbara. The Broncos beat UC Santa Barbara and Providence twice, but unfortunately lost to Idaho State. Men's basketball played UNLV in Vegas last Saturday and won 86-76. The final home game of the season was played last night, Tuesday, and the Broncos won 73-67. The Broncos will play in Colorado State in Fort Collins before heading back to Las Vegas to play in the Mountain West Tournament and hopefully bringing home that conference-winning trophy. Gymnastics has been on the road competing against nationally ranked schools, but unfortunately fell to number 17, Southern Utah, Friday night. However, there were 4 individual titles secured by the Broncos, with 2 on bar and 2 on vault. And to finish with some exciting news, the 2022 football schedule was just released, with September 17th being our first home game of the season against UT Martin. Boise State athletics is always something to celebrate, so as always, go Broncos. Now over to Christy with what's going on with the Oscars.
Thanks, Jenna. The Oscars are just under a month away, and it would just not be the Oscars without its fair share of controversy. Last week, the Academy announced that of the 23 Oscars that are awarded during the ceremony, 8 of them will not be given out during the live broadcast. While this decision may accomplish the goal of keeping the show at a strict 3-hour limit, it also manages to outrage the Academy members that belong to these categories. Categories such as sound editing, production design, hair and makeup, original score, live action shorts, documentary shorts, and animated shorts. True movie lovers know that these areas of film are fundamental to cinematic art, but it seems as though the Academy has forgotten about this in a year where the theme is Movie Lovers Unite. Academy President David Rubin said that they will be replacing these categories with comedy, musical numbers, film clip packages, and movie tributes. Now, let's send it out on campus to Grace with some riddles that only the people with the highest IQ will be able to solve.
Thanks, Christy. All right, today I'm joined with my friends Carrie and Andrew, and I have some pretty tough riddles for you guys today. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right, the first one is, what can you hold in your right hand, but never in your left hand?
Your right elbow. Couldn't hold your right elbow with your right hand.
That is true. Carrie, do you have anything?
I got nothing.
The riddler has been outriddled, I think.
Oh, I got it.
The answer was the left hand, but I mean, I think you're more right.
Can't hold it.
You're more correct. All right, and my last one is, what can you catch but never throw?
I got it. I got this one. I'm going to go with a sickness, like a cold or something.
Good job! All right, well, great job, guys. I guess you both won
Yeah, we did.
because Andrew cheated.
Oh, I'm just.
All right, well, anyway, let's go see what's happening in the spec.
Thanks, guys. Hey, Lacey, I got a riddle for you.
What's your riddle, Dan?
Juicy one. What time is it when an elephant sits on a fence?
What time is it?
Time to fix the fence, you bubkiss.
Oh, obviously.
Obviously. Now about the Queen. On November 17th, 2021, MSN UK tweeted that the Queen of England was entering a new phase and would most likely not be seen in public until February. Well, it's March now, and Miss Elizabeth is nowhere to be seen. Some people are saying that she hosted diplomats at Windsor Castle the other week, but really, how reputable of a source is the New York Times? Oh, believe me, there are theories about why the Queen has been in hiding for almost 4 months. Maybe she tried to give herself bangs and it looks horrible. She could be in a cocoon metamorphosizing and turn into a butterfly when spring comes around. Or on a darker note, the Queen just could be dead. And they could be prolonging that announcement to avoid the country shutting down, including the stock exchange. It's all about the money, baby. But, well, my opinion is that her first public outing of 2022 is going to be at a cutesy Soho restaurant, and Pete Davidson is going to be on her arm.
The Olympics may be over, but the competitive spirit is still going strong in Stanley, Idaho. Last week, as part of their annual Winterfest, Stanley residents held an outhouse race. Picture this. The mobile outhouses must include a toilet seat, toilet paper holder, 2 push handlebars, and it's all going to be mounted on skis or a snowboard. Then, teams of 3, consisting of 2 pushers and 1 pooper, or rider, must compete to see who can reach the finish line first. Trophies are awarded to first, second, and third place winners. There is also a People's Choice Prize for whomever's crapper theme is most well-loved. The Stanley Winterfest includes other exciting activities such as a glow-in-the-dark parade, snowshoe drag race, snow rafting, a ski plane fly-in, and a bike race. This annual event brings out a lot of outsiders into Stanley, which only has a population of 69. Nice. Stanley is also one of the coldest places in the U.S., so this event surely helps the locals beat the case of the midwinter blues.
Say, you want to be a team?
Yes, please.
You want to be the pusher or the pooper?
I can't be the pusher.
No, okay. Cool.
Now, Jordynn, what's new?
A couple weeks ago, we told you about baloney face masks. Well, this week we got another food-themed cosmetic product to show you, and this one's near and dear to our hearts. Idaho has recently produced French fry perfume. It's true. Earlier this month, the Idaho Potato Commission released their new signature scent, Frites by Idaho. The perfume is made up of distilled potatoes and essential oils. It smells just like hot, fresh, delicious plate of fries. The crystal bottles look kind of like crinkle-cut fries and only cost $1.89. This seems like a low price for such a unique product, but the Idaho Potato Commission wanted to stick with the theme, so the price is about the same as a large fry. To top everything off, the name of the scent is a hidden gem, Frites. It's a French word for fries, so you could say the alternative name for the perfume is French fries. The French title also follows the trend of the perfume industry, which is known to use fancy French words as scent names. Understandably, the perfume sold out rather quickly. Perhaps one day they can be sold as rare antiques. What a way to demonstrate the love for potatoes that flows through every Idahoan's veins. Now, over to you, Madeleine.
Thanks, Jordynn. For the first time in a couple of years, the party of the year is back on the calendar. In early January, the Coachella lineup dropped. All of our Jaws! The headliners for the 2022 are Harry Styles, Billie Eilish, Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, and Swedish House Mafia. The 2-weekend music festival also features Megan Thee Stallion, Phoebe Bridgers, Doja Cat, Conan Gray, 21 Savage, and more. However, then they announced that there will be no COVID-related barriers to entry into the festival. There are no mask, testing, or vaccination requirements. They said that if you go, you have to just accept the risk that you might contract COVID. This isn't some elaborate prank, I promise. Health officials are freaking out over the decision, and I am too, because music festivals and water parks seem like the 2 biggest cesspools of germs in the world. A bunch of music fans pressed up against each other, no masks, a Band-Aid floating in the lazy river? No thanks, I'll be staying home. Now back to Skyler, Christy, and Jenna in the 360 studio.
Thanks, Madeleine. A major step back for the LGBTQ plus community is happening in Florida with Florida's Don't Say Gay bill. The bill has been passed through the Florida House of Representatives and also has the support of Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. The bill will make it possible for any family to sue the school district their child goes to if they feel the child is being taught about LGBTQ plus people, even existing. This could mean that a child at any age from K through 12 cannot openly come out for risk of causing a legal suit. Not only does this cause irreparable harm to young LGBTQ plus members, but this will also sadly lead to more suicides. Organization The Trevor Project has research that shows that when a kid is exposed to LGBTQ plus people at an early age, if they themselves are LGBTQ plus, they are 23% less likely to commit suicide before reaching adulthood. But this bill is to protect kids, right? Not only that, but an amendment to the bill that was thankfully pulled would have required schools to out kids to their parents within 6 weeks of finding out the child is LGBTQ plus. This is dangerous, this is deadly. But remember, this is for the kids. And that's all the time we have for Take One today. Thank you to the crew and all the writers for this episode. I'm Skyler Nations.
I'm Christy Amstutz.
And I'm Jenna Vitamanti. Join us next time where we'll have a new friend stop by the Spec Studio. See you next time on Take One.